James, how do you reflect on that? That's a good
missed opportunity. Yeah, definitely missed opportunity. It would be a difficult game. Motherwell have been in form of late, so have we. Knew that they obviously like to keep the ball, so in that aspect, we conceded probably that we weren't going to have much of the ball, but then we were going to obviously make sure that we were solid throughout the game. I think obviously missed a couple of opportunities, really good chances, but yeah, we obviously have to defend better as a team and obviously see the game out.
You had a decent shout for a penalty in the first half.
I've got to be honest, I've not really seen it back. I know Yusuf also goes down, and I think obviously his foot was in pain, so I couldn't stick, so I can't comment.
Is it important not to overreact to results like this? When you look at the defeated Tynecastle, you look at the result at Easter Road, and people are already going, that's Rangers out the tail race there, and you managed to get yourself back in. Is that the sort of mindset, is that the message from the manager at this point, that he connects disappointment, but still a long way to go?
Yeah, and I think it's in the course of the season we've responded. We obviously don't want to put ourselves in these situations, and from now, with 12 games to go, we can't really be having any of these situations going forward. So we've got to obviously show different ways how to win and see games out, and they're not looking, overly our best performance, but we've got to see games out. And yeah, it's obviously a massive game on the weekend. Every game's massive, but it's at home, and we've got to really be on the front foot against another good team who have been doing well this season and get the 3 points.
Does that fall into the must win? In terms of loss, you would be 8 points behind, but is that a game you really have to look to win?
Every game's a must win, but obviously with them with the lead now on the table, obviously it's a must win if you want to compete for the title. So we have to get the 3 points no matter what.
I'm not that confident for you boys, James. You're 1-0 up, you're down to 10 men, and you can't see it out. Just in terms of the expectations of the clients.
It's a young squad. We've had ups and downs this season, and I felt that as young as this squad is, they've really came round and really grew as a group. Obviously, these are the pinnacle moments in the season where you come down to the last stretch and you're really going for obviously the title and you're in a title race, so you can't afford to have slip-ups like this, but it's obviously a missed opportunity. We've got a point and now we have to respond and get 3 points at home.
James, how much we need the crowd on Sunday? A lot's been made about maybe after a lack of atmosphere at Ibrox. Do you almost need it to be like a European atmosphere on Sunday to try and get you over the line?
Look, the fans are always, when the place is rocking, it obviously makes a massive difference. But it's down to us to get that from the fans as well. They expect us to perform and they'll give it back in return. So it goes both ways. We obviously want them to be right behind us from the get-go, and obviously there's been comments about being if balls go out play on misplaced passes, and you want obviously want the crowd to get behind us, but it's down to us to set the standards and down to us to show the performance levels of what the fans want to see, and obviously both have a responsibility, but us as players need to take lead with that, and on the weekend we need to do that.
James, last one. James, with your contract situation, potentially could put out a contract even if it's a lot. How desperate are you to make the most of this last opportunity, potentially to get yourself another one as well this season?
Yeah, look, I take it day by day. If my wife says something about next week about planning, I say that's too far ahead for me. It's always about the day today, and then I wake up tomorrow, and then I'll go from there. But I've always continued giving my utmost for the club, and obviously for my family. I always aim at every start of the season is obviously to get as many meals as you can, and nothing's changed.